Hello, my lovely friends. It's Fox the Unicorn over here, or more importantly, the creator. So, we are finally gonna do it. I'm finally gonna review the Bayala Foals and the ordinary Foals that I unboxed in one of my videos. I think it was my latest video that I made of an unboxing stuff. And I told you that I was gonna review them for you, and I never had a chance to do that because I've been busy with a lot of stuff, like busy with training and riding my horse, and I've been helping a friend of mine training his horses, and it's just been crazy, and a lot of stuff has been going on. I actually, in those past weeks, since my last unboxing video, I got a new model. And it is actually a brand new model from Schleich or Schleich. And I don't I don't think they have ever made a Schleich model in this pose that this little guy is in. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna start this now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And some of them already have names, or a lot of them have names, but some of the foals I have don't have any. I might have to find them, or maybe you guys have some suggestions. But I think there are 1, 2, 3, 15, 6. All right, there are 6 of them. Don't have names. 2 of them are fantasy models, and the other 4 are just ordinary foals. And I was also gonna review the Arabian mare and foal that came in the advent calendar, since I've already unboxed mine and opened all the doors and everything. So let's just start with this. Now, the reason I have these 4 in front of me, Cyan, Mystery, Storm, and Blossom, is because I have the foal versions of these. So this little foal, this is supposed to be Blossom. As you can see, it's the Andalusian foal because she's supposed to be the Andalusian mare, and they have the same color. Just a little marker here, but as you can see, the coat color is the same. The mane color and the tail color is the same. So she actually just looks like her older self, only the new thing are her, well, the blossoms in her hair. So this is her little version, or mini version of her, the full version. And I actually like this I actually like this foal. I know they have made 3 of them. So it's this little foal, and then they have another exclusive or Sunter edition version of this model. It's kind of a red one, like the Icelandic foal that came in the formal calendar this year. It's almost the same color, only this one. And of course, they have the original. Now, so this is Blossom, and I'm just gonna put her here with her adult version. Now, since we are taking them in roads, you guys know Storm, the Hanoverian gelding. I have his full version over here. And thankfully, they used the Hanoverian foal. Because I've noticed that some models or some parts in the Sunter editions versions, if they make full versions of some older horses, like they did with these 4, and one other I know about, I don't like it when they don't use the right foal breed or the right breed of the foal for that model. It just bugs me so much for some reason. But thankfully, they made the right decisions of picking the right foals in the right breed for these 4. So this is the Hanoverian foal. This is on the newer Hanoverian mold. And as you can see, he also has the sock, and he has the braids in his mane. He also has the blaze, so it's actually kind of fun to have the younger versions of these little cuties. If someone would want to make an adventure video before they became the girls partners and friends, yeah, it will be nice to have these little guys. Now the next one we have is Mystery. Now Mystery's foal is thankfully an Arabian. So right now I own all the versions they have of this model or this mold. I have all the versions. The original one, the two calendar versions, and of course the two Thunder editions. Since they never made a fantasy version of this model, so they've only made full versions, but yeah, anyway. So this is Mystery as a little foal. And of course, she has the star like on her older self, and she has this little green spot on here and on here and on her mane, which I don't know if they are supposed to be the braids. No, the rubber bands or something. But yeah, I actually like this Arabian mold or this Arabian foal. It's actually one of my favorite foal molds poses because it's in running pose and it's so cute. And I think this is in the newer Arabian foal. Next one we have is Cheyenne. I don't know how you pronounce it, but to me it's Cheyenne. And of course he is the quarter horse, so we have the quarter horse as a little foal. And he seems to be in a bit darker color, the foal, than the older version of himself, but that's okay. So here we have this little guy, like here we have Cyan as a small foal. Now I don't know if you can see it, if the camera wants to focus. Yeah, all right, a little bit. You can see he has a little bit of red stripes in his mane. There are supposed to be these ribbons that he has. I think those are ribbons. He also has on his tail. It doesn't, you can't see it very well because they made it in kind of a dark color. Like they just souped it right out on there. Alright, so now that you've seen these four, I'm just gonna take these four away since we don't need them anymore. Just gonna throw them on my dog's mattress on the floor for a minute. And of course I'm gonna keep these over here so you guys can admire them, like we should say. And yes, I have my two favorite models over here, and of course I have this guy over here, my other favorite. So Levi and Alistair are just chilling in the back for some reason next to Starry Night. So I'm actually just gonna finish the ordinary foals. So we have this little Tennessee Walker foal. Now he's not supposed to be any, I don't think he's supposed to be some older version of somebody, but I actually like his star. It's like a little heart. I don't know if the camera wants to focus. Yeah, look, it's like he has a little heart. Ooh, I have a perfect name for him, Braveheart. All right, that's a nice name. I'm gonna write it down just before I forget it. So his name is gonna be Braveheart. Now, I actually have the original version of him as well, of course. I mean, who doesn't? And when I saw this little guy, I actually thought, oh, he's cute. I mean, he's black, he has the 4 white socks, and the heart, star-shaped heart is, or the heart-shaped star is just too perfect. So there's not much to say about this little foal, but other than he is cute. Or actually, most of the Schleich foals are cute. Now, the reason, I was talking about in the beginning about I hated when Schleich make foal versions of older horses and they don't use the same foal breed as the older breed, except like with these 4. Oops. And that is with this. This is supposed to be a foal version of Luna. I think it was Luna. which is supposed to be in the if you know about the horse club story and everything that goes around it, then you know about the horse named Luna, or the mare. And Schleich has made a model version of it, of that horse or that mare, but I haven't seen it out anywhere or on sale anywhere. It was supposed to come last year, and it's supposed to be coming with the wash set, like the old Hanoverian stallion. So yeah, and they use since they on the mold they use the Holsteiner mare from this year. All right, so she was supposed to come this year, or was it last year? All right, I don't remember, but who cares? So they use the Appaloosa foal. If you know about that foal, then you recognize the pose. Now, I like the. Don't get me wrong, I love the model and I love the coloring on it. And I was thinking about changing the name because this does not look like Luna. I mean, the foal is almost the same size as the horse. I mean, see the size? See it? See? Look, look. Can you see the size? But yeah, and this little girl actually has, I don't know if it's blue. Yeah, it's blue. She has blue stripes or ribbons. I think it's supposed to be ribbons here in her mane. And see, I actually I don't know if she's supposed to be a yearling. She actually reminds me of a yearling rather than a foal or a filly. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Now, this one I didn't buy. This one I got as a freebie, if you would say, from the seller I bought my fantasy models off of. Now, this was the last one for me in this mold. Like I told you, I own all the foals now, or all the version of this foal right now, only because I got this little guy. Now, I haven't found any name for him. I was maybe thinking of naming him Kaito or Seth. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna name him Seth. It's actually kind of nice name. But this is the Arabian foal, and he's just in original coloring, like all bay or brown. I think it's bay. I think you call it bay, dark bay or something. No, he is dark bay. He's like this light coloring. Yeah, I don't have much to say about some of these models. I'm sorry, guys. So let's go to the next one. The next one, this model I had been searching and needing in my collection forever. The Icelandic foal with the salt lick. Now, this one did not come with a magazine like rest of these guys over there, because some foals you can get with a Farm World or Horse Club magazine. Now, this guy I just got separate, or yeah, and this is actually a cute one. I love his one little brown sock, and it looks like he has a little bit of, you can't see it very well, but it looks like he has white fading on his three other legs, like it's going to disappear. And I just love this color. I mean, I just love this little mold. So we have now all the versions of this mold as well. So you can say I have the complete conga of this mod foal and this foal. So I can make if you want, I can make a new collection video if you want. If you want some special collection video, you just let me know in the comments and I will make that. I'm gonna put, he hasn't got a name yet, so him and him. Oh, alright. I actually have two names. I'm thinking of maybe using one of them, but I don't know. But this little guy, I haven't found a name for him, and I have to find a perfect name for this little cutie because he has been a holy grail, like you would say, for me. So yeah, the next one is, as you remember or have seen my Farm World Advent Calendar video, this is the little foal that came with it. The orange Icelandic not a pony, Icelandic foal. Like I said, I love this mold or this model. It's just it's so too cute. When I look at this little foal, I can see my old horse that I used to have. I had to put him down when he was what, 33 years old when I put him down. Only because his wisdom teeth had fallen out. If they didn't fall out, he would still be alive, but hey, 35. He was old. And I can imagine him being in this color because he was a red with a blaze. He actually had a blaze down here, so this one only could use a blaze down here and it would be perfect. So I think I reviewed him okay in the advent calendar. So, yep. So we have this one. Now I'm just gonna take the other advent calendar. So we have here the Arabian mare. As you know, they have made 4 versions right now of this girl. I think there is the original one that's white, the 2014 advent calendar version, which is kind of bay, and of course there is the black one, which is all black. I actually don't like that one because it's just one color. I could buy another version of the original of the white version of this one and just paint it black, and that would be great. I got the black one. And then we have this girl. So yeah, so like we've seen on the packet, she doesn't look like the photo or anything. She is a bit darker. She looks to be a bit gray. I don't know, maybe you can't see it in the light, but to me it's like she's a bit gray. But it's actually a nice color on her. And she has red rubber bands in her. They are supposed to be rubber bands in her mane. So that hasn't changed. And there is the Arabian stallion they are coming with next year, 2020, which is only a repaint of the other two, or of the other Arabian stallion that they made. I think the one with the diamond on his butt, on his tail. They also made an black version of him that came in the advent calendar. I actually have that one as well. I think I didn't I do a unbox video of that? I don't remember. And of course we have the foal, which is dark, very dark gray. But it looks like on the camera, it looks like he has some faded brown socks. This is actually kind of cool. And of course he has a little star. Now these two are similar with the stars. Almost. His is a little bit more, it's a little bit smaller than hers. Hers is like a triangle. This is actually cute. I'm not dissing on it. And his is in the far away. It's like an arrow, or maybe like a bird who has his wings far in the back or something. Or it looks also like a clover or a spade, like in the cards. So yeah. Now that that's taken care of, I am gonna move on to the fantasy models. Oh yeah, those two already have names. I named her ever since the show came out. I don't know if you guys have known about it. The Has-Been Hotel show. I got his name there because I just love the radio demon in it. I mean, who doesn't love the Alastor? I mean, come on, he was made to look like he was made to love. So I actually named her after one of the princesses of Princess Hellfriend, which was Vaggie. And I actually named the foal after, I took actually the name Dust from Angel Dust, and just yeah, since Angel Dust, dust is just like dust, you know, like the floor or something. Excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna get me something to drink. That's better. All right. Oh, excuse me. Now then, we are going over to the fun part. The fun part is going now. Now we're gonna start with this one. This one is also a freebie from the same person that gave me this one. Those two were freebies with the models I actually purchased. I actually didn't know about these two until I unboxed. I think you got. Oh yeah, you saw it in the unboxing video, I think. So this is actually, this one is named Lindo. I didn't name him, he had the name. If I'm telling you the names of these models, it's because they have them already from Schleich or in the magazine. So this is Lindo, and he is on the Falabella Stallion, the old version. I actually have that version of him. And he's actually pretty cute. He actually came with a little mark over here, but it was no surprise for me. I mean, he didn't come in a box or anything, like, or wrapped up or in bubble wrap or something, but hey, alright. So yeah, he's actually a pretty cute one. The next one we have is Raja, or Raja, however you pronounce it. And I have 3 other versions of this unicorn. I have Japsis, Tamaya, and Akio or Aiko. I think it was Akio. I have those 3, but I know there are 2 or 3 more of this foal, but I actually wanted this one because just because. And I actually like the color on her. I actually love when they make the yellow and the white. And it looks like she has fairy wings on her flank over here. And of course she has her glittery horn and her glittery mane. And it apparently is they use, I don't know if it's supposed to be a girl or a boy, because Russia can be a boy or a girl. It's just you decide. So this is her. I've actually put all my magazines in my cabin, or with most of my collector and moha models where I put them away. Anyway, the next one we have is Omalia. Now this one is supposed to be the filly of the unicorn mare that Marvin is riding on. If you remember the video I made when I unboxed them with Foxy, but the models, because I told you there were 2 or 3 models I had yet to get, which I got maybe a day after I made the video. So this is Omalia, and I actually have, I think, 2 versions of this I have 2 other versions of this mold. So this is actually a cute one. I mean, she has a little bit of glitter in here, and it looks to me like she has kind of like a baby pink, no, like a dark orange pink color in her mane. But in the camera and with the light, in the lighting, it looks like she has orange, which is just good. And she has a little braid on her tail, as you can see over here. It's actually pretty cute. And of course, we have her face over here. And she has the golden hooves. Like, why not? She is a golden. And yeah, she's pretty awesome. The next one we have is Nasima. Now, this is, they use the butterfly foal with that is in the Star Elves, if any of you know about. I actually have it. I can show you what model I can. You know what? I'm just gonna get it and show you guys what model I'm talking about. If I can get him. I mean, he's kind of high up. I can get him. I got him. Yep, I got him. I don't know. I mean, this one. So this is the original one, and this is the Bayala version of him. Alright. I'm gonna make a hard decision for you. Which one do you like more? The original one? Or the exclusive one with the pink and yellow mane and the blue wings? Now, apparently it's a fashion show. Now, actually it doesn't matter. I mean, I made this into a boy, and apparently this is supposed to be a girl. So it actually works for me. I mean, they are kind of cute. And she is supposed to be with the for blah, blah, with the Pegasus mare that Shura is riding. And I think I didn't have an unboxing video of this girl. She was actually the one that was missing, I think. Not missing, but that hadn't arrived yet. And she is actually cute. So yeah, there is a right now, you have to put it in the comments. Which one of these do you like more? Do you like the original one or the exclusive one? I actually can't decide myself. I mean, he has glitter, she doesn't. He's kind of more colored, but she's like just too precious. So yeah, you guys can actually fight it amongst yourself. Which one is cuter, the original or the exclusive one? Alright. I think I'm going past something. Is it this Elena or is it Indira? Alright, I got a problem. I don't remember. I think this is Indira. So this is the alicorn foal that is supposed to be with Fea's alicorn horse or Pegasus unicorn, as you remember in my video from Bayala. So this is that little foal. I actually have another version of this foal, and that is this foal. So I don't have a name for this one, but this one is in part from the star unicorn and Pegasus family. Has the silvery mane and tail, and of course she has a little bit silver on the wings, and of course she has gold. It's actually a cute one, but I'm talking about this one now. So yeah, all the Bayala models I'm talking about now came with magazines, so like you saw in my unboxing one. I actually like the coloring on this. I mean, she has the pink color on here, or like it looks like peach colored, and it's like she has these little cute hooves, and it looks like she has a blanket on her back, just like her mother. And of course we have this one. This is supposed to be I think it's supposed to be related to the star Pegasus and unicorn. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like a mix of them both or something. I mean, it's a unicorn Pegasus foal or an alicorn. But yeah, otherwise it's actually just a nice individual. And the cute one. Sorry, Meliodas. I need to get her. I don't know if I'm gonna make it into a boy or girl. If you have any good names, fantasy names for this little one, whether it be a boy or a girl, I might think I made the star unicorn foal a girl, so no, I made it into a boy. So maybe I will make this into a girl, but if I make this into a girl, they could be, I don't know. We'll just see. Alright, I wasn't sure if this was Indira or Elena, but because I don't know about this. I don't know if this is supposed to be Elena or Indira. So I think this is Elena. You know what? It doesn't matter. So actually, this one is actually on a new... This is a new sculpt from Schleich. One of the new sculpts. I've never seen it before. So yeah, I don't know how much to say about it. I actually like the coloring, and I actually love how pure the model is. The coloring, everything. I love how they braided the tail. Like it starts from top and just circles like around. It actually circles around. I don't know if you can see. If you can see here, it circles here. Come from here. Go down here. Circles again and ends here, which is kind of amazing. She doesn't have a braid in her mane, but she has a lot of glitter, but not too much, which is kind of nice. And of course she has like this sun on her flank over here. I don't know why they always put it on the left side, no, the right side, but I actually like this model out of most of these fantasy ones, because it's on a new one. New mold. I also think this one is supposed to be... This one isn't new, but the sculpt is new or different. But I actually like this little one. I don't know if she can get a butt here next to the unicorn statue. Now the next one is Mira or Myra. Now, if you remember Sura's feathered foal, this is the one of, I think, 3 versions of her, or 2 versions of her. If I don't count the original one, I think there are like 3 Sonder editions from Bayala in the I think with magazines. I actually own one of them, so I own the original one and one other Sonder edition. But this one came with a magazine. Now, I actually thought this was supposed to be the foal of Sera's unicorn mare, but I was wrong. It was supposed to be another one. So she's actually just apparently a friend of theirs, but it's actually a cute one. It's like she has like this dark blue color on her body with the silvery mane, and yeah, just the silver mane, and of course the silver heart key or something. I don't know what you would. What do you think this you would call this? A heart-shaped key or something? I don't know. Or elf markings? But yeah, she also has it looks like she has like this mixed, it's like she has a peacock tail. Like the peacock, because I just noticed the symbol on here and all that. And of course she has the golden feathered hooves with glitter, of course, and of course the golden peacock feathers on her tail with glitter again. So she's actually a cute one as well, or a nice one. Now, I'm actually just gonna take one that doesn't have any name. So now I own all the foals on this version. As you guys have noticed, this is the old Lipisander foal. They just put wings on it to make it into a Pegasus, so it's and painted in a different color. As you can see, it's all white with no markings or anything, which is actually kind of nice, just to have a plain white Pegasus. So it's like the younger version of the big Pegasus they came first with, the rearing Pegasus, before they made the star Pegasus or moon Pegasus or something. So this one doesn't have a name. I actually don't have a name for him yet. I might think of something godlike or something. I don't know. But it's actually a cute one. And of course, he has glitter on some places and no floss or anything. So he has glitter on his hooves. So yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh, maybe he can be put here. I don't know if you can see him. No, he doesn't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. Alright, I have too many. Alright, maybe you can just... No, you don't. Can't. Over here. Oh, ah! Or, I don't know. I know. I'm just gonna take this away and put him over here. Yeah, you can see him a little bit. Next one we have is Nalina. Now, this is the foal that is supposed to be with the unicorn mare Sarah is riding. Now, there is another version of this one, the original version. I actually don't own it, so I actually have this little girl, and he's actually pretty cute. On one of the website I sometimes order my models from, which is an Australian website, she was sold out just as soon as she came out. As soon as they had her in stock, she just sold like that. I was actually able to find most of these, if I don't count the calendar model over here, all on eBay. All of these models on eBay. Actually, they are all on eBay. So yeah. And I didn't actually have a magazine with her, so since she's supposed to be with one, but yeah. So she looks, for me, it's like she is kind of cream colored with purple mane and of course purple tail and of course the cute little black eyes. She actually has the nicest and cutest face of these little foals. I mean, look at this little cutie. If the camera wants to focus. It doesn't want to focus. Yeah, there it is. Look at this little face. It's just so adorable. That's so cute. Ah, I'm actually in love with this little girl. Even though she's lying down, you can take good pictures of her. The next one we have is Samira. I actually didn't get this one when I did the unboxing one. So she was one of those who was late to arrive. Now, this is actually my last version of this unicorn foal. As you can see, I have here Foxy's foal. It's the same unicorn. And of course I have the two other. I actually have the original one and I have the exclusive one. This is the one you can get with the fairy set or the fairy staple. You can get the original one just whatever, whenever in a local store. But the exclusive one you can get with an exclusive Pegasus foal, which is on this model. And it's with green coloring. So yeah, and this is the last one of that scale. So I think I have the conga of this unicorn foal, and I actually love the coloring of the mane and the tail. I mean, she looks just like a younger version of her mother. You remember the unicorn that Foxy was talking to in the video, the one Ayala is riding on. This is supposed to be her foal. So, I don't know, I don't have much to say about this one. Actually, they could have painted maybe the horn, because it's just complete white. I don't know. Now, I'm gonna take the last one I told you about. Now, this one, this is the newest of the newest. This one is brand new. And this is supposed to be Prince of the Stars. And oh my god, this literally is the cutest little foal I have seen. And like, look at those wings. They are crystal. Or supposed to be crystal. I don't know if they are translucent. Well, a little bit, but look how beautiful this little guy is. The Star Prince. And his name is Lion. Which is actually kind of cool. Now, these two are supposed to be good friends. Or actually, something more than friends. I don't know. But in the magazine, those two are most of the time together. So, I actually love... And yeah, as you can see, no model is on this... It's in this pose or anything, or with this shape. So this is brand new. Almost like this one. Only this one just came this year, last month. Which is kind of crazy. And he is selling out like hot pancakes. And you can get him with magazine, which is actually kind of fun if you know how to read German. Which I don't, which kind of sucks, because I want to read the comics. I actually just enjoy the pictures. And of course, there are like big pictures in them where you can make like that looks like posters. It's actually kind of fun. I can actually show you guys someday, if you don't own the magazine or anything. I can show you guys how they look like. If you want, I can take one at a time, like make a video of each one. If you want, you just put it in the comments and tell me, so you guys can see them as well, how they look. Even though if you don't speak German or anything, you can enjoy the pictures and see how they drew the comics, just like they made the movie, which I absolutely love. It was so fun. I actually loved the dance Falroy did when he was shaking his butt. It was actually kind of funny. But yeah, so since I reviewed now all of the models I just recently purchased, I'm not sure I will be purchasing any more this year. But next year, I am getting some new of the 2020 models. I'm not gonna get a lot of them because I don't like most of the horses they are coming out with next year. The Frisian mare is actually probably the only normal model I like of the horses, except for the Arabian stallion, but I don't take him in because they have already made two other versions of him. But of the newer molds, the Frisian mare actually talks most to me, and I'm actually gonna get her. And I'm also thinking of getting the Pegasus and the Pegasus Foal and the Dragon set, and of course the two other Horse Club set, the one with Hannah's Western set, and the other one with the Agility set, I think it was called or something. Since they are using the Tennessee Volco mare and the Lipocenter or something that came with the rider like last time. But yeah, and of course I'm gonna get the Firebird and the Polar Bear, the Eldrador versions, the Ice Bear. I mean, I actually just love the Firebird. I actually did a diamond painting, and the Firebird is just almost identical to that painting I did. It's crazy. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up right now. I mean, it's almost 40 minutes. It actually is 40 minutes video. I'm sorry about that, guys, but those were a lot of models and I talk too much. Maybe too much. I mean, I could make a whole speech of Schleich models. I mean, it's actually kind of funny. But yeah, anyway, this is all I have for you today. And with Lion, the Prince of Stars, I don't know, I'm just in love with this little one. Now, since this is the last video I'm making today, I want to hear from you guys. Which of these you can only pick maybe one or two? All right, I'm gonna give you 5 options. You can pick 5 of these models I was just reviewing for you. 5 foals, except for this one. This isn't a foal. This is a stallion. Of all these that I was reviewing, who do you like the most? For me, it would be this one. Because he's just too cute, he's new, and he's cool. And he's ready to rule. Alright, that didn't even rhyme. There's something wrong with me or something. I think I'm just tired. It's been a long day for me. But yeah, anyway, like Foxy always say, stay magical, be kind to one another, and just be awesome and love your models the same as I do. I mean, I think some of my models are alive. Some of them sometimes move around or something. It actually happened for me one time when I was sleeping. One of my models was actually in my bed. I don't know how it got there. When I woke up, yeah. I had actually been lying on it. Thank God it didn't break or anything. It was actually kind of funny. But yeah, that's a story for maybe another time. So yeah, I actually hope you enjoyed this video and reviewing with me all these fun models. I'm actually quite happy with this set or this lot with all of these. I'm sorry, Lion, you have to move for a bit. So we have here all of them. Lion is of course here. Don't count Meliodas, he's just in the picture. And of course we can't forget the Pegasus foal over there. So yeah, you guys just stay magical. Like I said, be kind to one another, and I guess I'll just see you in my next video, whatever that will be. Maybe I will do a collector or Pabo or Safari collection tour since I got some models of those. Maybe I will do a collector. I actually have a lot of collectors right now. Most of them are horses. I actually own. I'm not going into that now because I'm mumbling like always. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. So, bye, you guys, and thanks for watching our review.